I am Camson Indigo. I'm the founder of Mystic Healing Stones, which is a fair trade crystal shop located at George Floyd Square in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Before we get started, make sure and hit the subscribe button. It helps and support us so much to let other people know that we are playing with cool rocks. So I try and do these fairly regularly, but I'm not on any kind of schedule. It'll be easiest for you to subscribe so the next time I go live, you won't miss out. It's Wednesday and I have a meeting at 6 o'clock, so I do have to get started with opening this, but this is gonna be a quick one. Happy Wednesday, halfway through the week. Let me know in the comments how your week is going. Also, let me know in the comments, where are you watching us from? I think it's fascinating how many people all over the world love rocks and crystals. So I find it super interesting to see where people are watching us from. Let me see if I can get in here. All right. Got lots and lots of packages inside here. Wonder what all we got. Okay, yeah, that's all these packages are pretty much the same size. Some bigger ones at the bottom. Let me see what we got going on here. All right, got lots of small little packages here. So let's see what all we got. Yeah, so let me know in the comments, where are you watching us from? How's your week going? What's the tea? I have to open these super carefully because we try and save every single piece of wrapping so that it doesn't go into a landfill. We reuse them for our sales to get these babies home safe. Hey, welcome. Thanks for joining. Thanks for the love. Appreciate it. I hope you're following so the next time I go live, you won't miss out. I do these pretty often. We have a crystal shop in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Our website is mystichealingstones.com if you are into cool crystals. KRTV said hi. Elmis Shinjo said hello. Pippi James said hi. Hey, welcome folks. Welcome to my box opening. I try and do these on a regular basis, but life is lifing. So your best bet really is to follow, subscribe this channel, so the next time I have a box opening, you don't miss out. Thanks so much for joining, folks. Let me know, where are you guys watching us from? I am in Minneapolis, Minnesota, right here at George Floyd Square. What you doing? Is it drugs? Therian, I'm sub. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It is not drugs. It is crystals. I'm Shinjo. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I'm just doing a quick box opening to see what we got here. I get packages regularly because I have a crystal shop and I ship nationwide. Free shipping over $99 anywhere in the country. So you can check it out at mystichealingstones.com. And no, these are not drugs. Well, the way people buy these, sometimes I have customers that buy stuff a couple times a month. I guess you could consider rocks a drug. Pippi James says, that's so pretty. Yeah, this is hand-carved smoky obsidian. And obsidian is a volcanic rock, but people don't really realize how many different types of obsidian there are. There's the silver sheen, well, yeah, there's the silver sheen obsidian, there's the gold sheen obsidian, there's velvet obsidian, there's so many, there's rainbow obsidian. Obsidian is one of my favorites. How about you? Let me know in the comments, what city, state, or country are you watching us from? I think it's so cool how YouTube lets us talk to people from all over the world. I love these. These are super nice. We sell out of these pretty quickly. Like I mentioned, we do have a website, which is mystichealingstones.com, and we ship these nationwide. So if you see something that you do like, you can always send me a message on there. So let's see, what do we have here? What's inside here? What do you guys think is inside here? Hello from Italy, Profeta Zaccaria. Hello from Italy. Hello, Italy. Thank you for joining. Welcome to our live. Oh, thanks for all the likes, folks. That's super nice. I really appreciate it. Ooh, I remember. Okay, yes. I remember these. I ordered these. The Marsh family says hi. Liv Morgan says hello from Russia. Hi, welcome. I am in Minneapolis, Minnesota. We are a small crystal shop located right at George Floyd Square, and we do ship nationwide. Oh, these are so pretty. I'm so glad these came. We sold out of these so quick at festivals. These are, they said that they were 12 millimeter, but I feel like they might even be 14 millimeter. This is rose quartz, and these are the big beads of rose quartz. Oh, look at how those shine. So pretty. Liv Morgan says, in UK, I practice English because war in Russia. Okay, well, I'm glad that you're safe, Liv. Thanks so much for joining. Ava Souza says, hi. Marsh family says, hi. Say hi in the comments. We are watching and geeking out on these cool rocks with people from all over the world today. I'm so glad that you guys are here. So yeah, so these are rose quartz. Now, who here knows what rose quartz is used for, metaphysically? Tell me if you know. Tell me if you know what rose quartz is for. If not, I can tell you. I just don't want to waste people's time. If you're like crystal pros, I don't want to know me, Liv. Okay, so Liv says that they don't know. So rose quartz represents unconditional love and self-acceptance. And I feel like we could all use a little bit more of that these days. Don't you think? Aw, thanks so much for all the likes, folks. Yeah, and these are 12 millimeter beads. They are far bigger than the normal beads, the normal rose quartz beads that you see. And I felt like we needed bigger beads because we need a bigger love for sure. So there's those. Let's see what's in here. I have to try and cut these carefully because our shop reuses all of the plastic wrap so that we don't have to throw it away. Well, I mean, number one, it does save money, but it also does save the earth and stop this stuff from being put in a landfill. We also like resell it for people who are moving. Liv Morgan, I subscribe to you. Thank you so much for subscribing, Liv. Literally every subscription helps more people see our live sales. And we are just a tiny little shop, an independent owned shop. So every sub really super helps us. I've been doing this for like a year and I don't even have like 1,000 followers yet. So sometimes I feel bad and I feel like I should quit doing it. But also, like, I know that people love cool rocks as much as I do. So let's see what we got here. Liv Morgan, what's my shop called? My shop is called Mystic Healing Stones. And we have a website called mystichealingstones.com where we can ship anything that you see here and anything on the website nationwide in America. We don't ship internationally yet, but if you have a US address, we can get you whatever it is that you need. Don't worry. Liv Morgan says, don't worry, people love you. People will subscribe. Oh, thank you, Liv. You're so sweet. All right, looks like we got some more snakes. And I know a lot of people don't like snakes, which is valid. I mean, something about the way that they move makes me tickle inside. But I mean, for the most part, if you don't mess with snakes, they typically don't mess with you. And I like that in an animal. I like an animal that can mind their own business. Liv Morgan says, I one got bite by a snake. Oh no, that is not fun. So let me know in the comments, where are you watching us from? I'm in the Twin Cities. Our shop is in Minneapolis, Minnesota, also known as Minnesota Makoche in Ojibwe, which is the language of the native people that lived here. Where are you watching me from? Vikash channel says hi. Hey Vikash, how are you? Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, we're just doing a quick box opening. I have a meeting and I have to unpack all these crystals. I know it's the worst job ever. But I figured I'd do a live box opening. I'm gonna be doing a live crystal sale on Sunday at noon. That's 12 p.m. CST. I usually do it on Instagram first and then come over to YouTube next. So I was gonna do the live on YouTube at 1 and the one on Instagram at noon. And it'll be right here on this channel, the Mystic Healing Stones channel, or Mystic Healing Stones on Instagram. If you're on Instagram, you can watch us there at 12. Otherwise, I will be here with you guys at 1 o'clock. So yeah, it has been quite the week, hasn't it? Let me know how things are going. Let me know where you're watching us from. We have Russia holding it down in the chat. We have Italy holding it down in the chat. I'm from Minneapolis. Let me know, where are you watching us from? Oh, thank you so much for all the likes. Every like and every sub means so much to us. I've been doing this for a year. I barely have 1,000 followers, but I know that there's rock nerds out there. And you know, I get these shipments every single week. So I figured, why not share it with you guys? Why not? There we go. I love how realistic the scales are on these. They really highlighted the sheen to be just like the scales on a snake. Hugo 769 subs. Yeah, I have 769 subs, but I've done more videos than that. So I get like 1 new subscriber every time I go live. I guess maybe if these were bikinis, people would want to see them more. I don't know. Let's see what's in here. I'm just gonna move this over so I don't have to move so funny. These. I'm so glad because I hired an intern and I also hired an executive assistant, and man, the levels of stress have been incredible in a terrible way, like not like in a fun way. And so I'm so glad to finally have like some support with the store, because it's hard running a store. I mean, I don't know, is anyone else here self-employed? It's super hard. You have to be here all the time. Sometimes people come, sometimes people don't come. It's super hard. And then you're just like here by yourself and you start spiraling. No, but seriously, like it's super hard running a shop. Let's see here. Thank you so much for joining. We got India, we got Italy, we got Russia. Let me know in the comments, where are you watching us from? Let's see what we got here. All right, Got some more Ireland. Valerie 2023 is watching us from Ireland. Thank you, Valerie, for joining us. So everybody always asks me, they're like, how did you get involved with crystals? Like, what was it that like made you open a shop? So I'm going to tell you the story. So I have been collecting rocks since I was 7 years old. Devastated is from the USA. Thank you for joining us. So like I was saying, I have been collecting rocks since like I was literally ever. I can remember sitting and digging in the soil to find pebbles, like when I was super young. So I've always collected my whole life. And I also am an urban farmer. So here in Minnesota, we have a really short growing season. And the farmer's market begins in May, but the crop is usually not ready till like June or July at the very earliest, depending on what it is that you're growing. So I had this stall at the farmer's market and no crop. So my daughter was with me and she was like, well, why don't you just like sell those rocks that you have? They're just gathering dust and they're not really doing anything. And I was like, I suppose I could. So then we brought the crystals one day and we sold out. And I was just like, oh my gosh, other people are rock nerds too. I'm not a weirdo. Or maybe we're all weirdos. Isn't that awesome? So I just got super excited. And we started doing farmers markets and festivals and fairs and like Comic Cons. And wherever we went, people were super into rocks. So this opportunity came up to rent a store space at George Floyd Square in Minneapolis. So I jumped on it. I thought there's no other place on earth that could use more healing than here. So we got a shop. So we opened in February of this year. So we are a brand spanking new shop. So all your likes, all your subs like mean the world for us and make a huge difference. I was telling people that I'm going to be doing a live crystal sale on YouTube at 1 o'clock. And I will also be doing the live sale on Instagram at 1 o'clock this Sunday. And that's 1 p.m. CST. So really your best bet is to subscribe so you don't miss out. I'm unpacking a bunch of new stuff. And so you'll be able to see some of the cool stuff that we have at the store. Valerie 2023 says, oh, Devastated wants to buy one. Which one do you want to buy? You can always visit mystichealingstones.com and buy 24/7. And yeah, we can get you whatever it is that you want. Devastated wants a crystal. I know, I want them all myself too. Yeah, you can visit our website at mystichealingstones.com. We ship nationwide and we offer free shipping over $99. So if you want a crystal, we have crystals for you. We literally have thousands of crystals on the website. We have a ton of collector's items because like that's what it is. I'm a rock girly that has a crystal shop. So I have like a lot of rare stuff, dioptase, quartz, rare rose quartzes that you've never seen before. All kinds of cool stuff. Okay, finally got in here. Wonder what this is. I'm gonna cut this open. Oh my god. They really wrapped this one up. Oh my gosh. This was hard to get into. All right. It looks like we have some obsidian mirrors. I'm probably going to take these to the Oddities Festival. We do the Oddities Festival every single year. Either one It's hard to part with them because I'm like a magpie. I love shiny things. Valerie, you're so right. Valerie, you're so right. I mean, I feel like I have a connection to all of my crystals, so, but there are some that when they get bought, I do feel like it's very, like, very painful. But I have to remind myself that I can't hoard all the crystals for myself. They have to go to their forever homes and do their work just like I do. Ah. Genesis says hi. Thank you so much for saying hi, Genesis. How are you? Let me know, where are you watching us from? So far, we've had the USA, Italy, Ireland, where else? India, Russia, so many places. We're in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Let me know. Oh, okay, Genesis is in Finland. Thanks for joining. Like, I'm just saying, like, every culture loves rocks. They're all super cool. They wrapped it too good. I know, devastated. This is crazy. But I'm sure they didn't want it to break. And obsidian is a volcanic glass, so it's very, very easy to break it. In fact, obsidian was one of the first ways that human beings had mirrors, because this glass forms when volcanoes erupt. And then after it cools off, you'll find black slabs of obsidian. And human beings used obsidian as tools for hunting. Until today, we use obsidian for surgical tools because it just makes the sharpest, cleanest cuts. How pretty is this? Oh my gosh, that's great. So this is an obsidian mirror. Is it hard to find? Well, Devastated is asking, is it hard to find? Obsidian is not necessarily a rare mineral, but obsidian is created by volcanoes, and most people, with good reason, don't live near volcanoes. So it can be hard. Genesis says rocks are so cool, and I agree. Devastated says, really? Yeah. Obsidian is one of those stones. So many stones have had an impact on human beings and like our evolution and development as a species. And obsidian is one of those crystals as well. Hey, hi, I'm Emmanuel from Nigeria. Hi, Emmanuel, how are you? Devastated says, wow, yeah. I mean, like, as I do these lives, sometimes I'll tell stories that I know about the crystals, like malachite, like fairy amethyst, just stuff that I've picked up over the years. So yeah, make sure and subscribe. Make sure and like this video so that way you won't miss it the next time. I have a meeting I have to hop into in like 4 minutes. So you guys have a great night, and make sure and subscribe, make sure and like, and you can visit us anytime at mystichealingstones.com. Devastated says, wow. Godspeed says, wow. All right, see you guys next time.